Yo, what's going on guys, HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and this one is incredibly exciting because I have the opportunity to bring you some exclusive gameplay thanks to the awesome guys over at Capcom. Both myself and Soxy Bear managed to go to the studio and have a chance to go hands-on with a limited portion of the game. We got to play through a multiplayer quest against Luna Garen, and we also got to play a single-player quest against Seregios. Now, of course, it is worth noting, I can only share so much gameplay with you guys. We have sort of a limitation on how much we can showcase. So in this video, I've cut together a few different clips of me using the sword and shield. I will also be following up with a few other weapons, a few other videos. So I'll try and show you guys as much as I possibly can. Keep in mind, this, of course, is also a work-in-progress build. So, you know, things may still be subject to change. But if you guys do enjoy this, like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Now, first things first, sword and shield. Obviously, it is my favorite weapon. It is the one that I will by default go towards. I will say before going to this event, I haven't played Rise for a little while because, of course, you know, I took a little break, and of course, I'm getting excited for Sunbreak. But I definitely hadn't been playing it super frequently, so I'm a little bit rusty, so don't expect this to be the best gameplay. Also, we only had time to basically run through one hunt with each of the weapons because I was trying to run through as many weapons as possible, so I really just had to drop into this quest and effectively remind myself the flow for sword and shield and work out how the new stuff worked in a very short space of time. So again, not ideal situations, but it does still give you guys a chance to take a look at some new stuff, and honestly, this is really cool. I'm loving the switch skill swap feature. Now, for any of you guys that sort of wanted to know about like how it works, switch skill swap, you can do this as many times as you want. There is no cost tied to swapping between the different things. Obviously, if you use a Silkbind move, they naturally have the Wirebug cost, as has always been the case, but when it actually comes to the switch skill swap feature, you can do this as many times as you want, provided of course the animation is completed. You can swap to one and swap back. So you can then use that and of course pair that with the evade feature to actually use this quite strategically in combat. Now, it's also worth mentioning that the loadout we got to use, we didn't get to sort of tweak any of the settings. I didn't get to go around and switch to different switch skills, Silkbind moves, anything like that. So I have what you see on screen, which is the new Twin Blade combo and also the Destroyer Oil. Now, Destroyer Oil is fantastic. Love having this thing back. I mean, well, I say back. Obviously, oils are not quite the same as they used to, but we still have something that we can coat our weapon with, and having this one to sort of increase the flinch is really, really nice. But I will say the Twin Blade combo is also hella cool. I do, of course, want to spend sort of some time in the training room to really test out the damage, but it does seem to do some pretty good damage, especially if you're using these sort of elemental weapons. Admittedly, I'm running with Astalos gear here, so it's probably not the optimal element to use against Luna Garen, being ice, but it was still a really nice combo. But it did take some mental adjusting because the Twin Blade combo is on your X inputs, and typically for sword and shield users, if you know your bread and butter combo, you will know that you typically do the first couple of hits on X and you then drop that and divert to your A combo. So there was definitely a lot of sort of mental reprogramming, having to sort of work out how to use this optimally. But I will say, honestly, I really like it, especially when it comes to the sort of switch skill swap feature as well. Not only will you swap to things to actually give you access to the moves, but you can also use them just to sort of put you in better positions. So there are some times where, say, you might be in like a cooldown position and you then do the swap to sort of get yourself out. So you can actually kind of think of it as like another means to evade, which is also in and of itself pretty useful. But overall, from the sort of short time I had testing out this weapon initially, I am very, very much enjoying some of the new moves, some of the new changes. Of course, I want to go much more extensive when I get more time with the game, but given that of course we only had limited time with it, I thoroughly enjoyed what I got to play. Anyway, if you guys have missed some of our recent videos, be sure to check out one of these ones on screen, and be sure to keep it locked because we've got more exclusive stuff coming your way, showing off more of Sunbreak.